we do our first walk around of the 2022 5th generation Range Rover. And this one right behind me is the Autobiography series. While the silhouette remains largely the same, which is completely fine by me personally, there are distinct changes to the exterior of the Range Rover.
Land Rover tells us that it has followed a philosophy of decluttering and minimal design with the 5th generation Range Rover. And the front design is your introduction to that. The clamshell hood only has 2 creases and the front bumper looks super clean with a strong stroke of a satin silver finished fog lamp surround. The grille is also pretty contemporary and sports the same satin finish. The showstopper LED headlights have not changed much in aesthetics but are a massive upgrade over the predecessor. The Range Rover now comes with what are called digital LED headlights that feature a microprocessor and 1.2 million micro mirrors that can selectively focus on 16 objects simultaneously and blank out reflections. The front radar and camera are visible as well as the 6 front vicinity sensors.
The side profile on the 2022 Range Rover itself is super elegant now. The whole look has been cleaned out and minimalized. Then there are elements such as these flush door handles that we have seen in the Evoque and the Velar before. One thing I would like to point out here is this seamless transition from the glass area to the metal body panels. Range Rover tells us that it has achieved this with a special hidden body panel that allows them to achieve this clean look that looks like it's straight out of a digital rendering.
Range Rover has also given the 5th generation 22-inch wheels, and buyers will also have the option to opt in for a set of 23-inch ones if they so desire. The rear quarter panel enhances the seamless design as it is now in complete glass and the plastic parts are hidden under the waistline.
And the rear is where the Range Rover has evolved the most. With its boat-tail shape now, this Range Rover lettering and these phantom hidden until lit tail lamps. Let me just demonstrate to you what I'm talking about.
Overall, the exterior is not as busy as the 4th gen Range Rover, but that does not mean that this SUV has lost its commanding presence at all. In fact, I felt that the new Range Rover is even more dominating. Why? Because it sits in front of you with a sense of detachment, telling you that it is done pretending and does not need to prove anything.
Now before we hop inside the Range Rover, let me take a tour of the trunk of this SUV. I am saying tour because it truly is one.
While it may not look like it, the tailgate of the 2022 Range Rover is still in the dual configuration. Inside you get 818 liters of boot space, which can be extended up to 2100 plus liters by dropping down the second row. The second row can be flattened out by just the push of a button that are found on the right panel of the boot. But the party trick has to be the two-way opening panel that can either be used to hang tidbits during an outdoor visit or used as a backrest while you take refreshments while sitting on the lower tailgate. The ambience during the getaway can be amped up by the 2 Meridian speakers placed on the tailgate.
Now it's time to explore the interiors of the all-new Range Rover, and this is where you will truly feel that there is a generational upgrade to this SUV.
The first thing you will notice is how much work has been put in to declutter and simplify the interiors of the 5th gen Range Rover. Apart from the 2 multifunction rotary dials for the 2 climate zones in the front, all functions have been neatly integrated into the 13.7-inch curved touchscreen that floats in the middle. On the center console, you have your drive selector and a smaller knob to toggle through the terrain modes. Then there is the all-new steering that is beefy but very sophisticated in design as well. Beyond that, there is the 13.1-inch high-resolution driver information display that hosts a ton of configurations. In the autobiography that we sat in, all these elements were brought together with a white leather and black interior theme, with elements of dark brown wood installed aesthetically. The use of satin chrome metal elements is also abundant and does contribute to the feeling of being inside a premium cabin.
Just like everything else in the Range Rover, the seats too are very high-tech and modern and sophisticated. Why do I say that? Is that because this is actually a 24-way adjustable powered seat just like before, but the clutter has completely been deleted. Then Range Rover has also done a lot of work on the NVH levels inside this SUV, and the seats play a major role in that. Why? And that is because it's got noise cancelling speakers on each of these headrests in the vehicle. A total of 8 noise cancelling speakers can help create individual quiet zones, as Range Rover tells us. In addition to that, this perforated leather is just not for show. The seats are actually ventilated for both heat and cold, and they also have massage functions and even a hot stone massage function for when the day gets really tough. Done with all that, now let's move on to the main part of this Range Rover SUV, which is the left side rear seat, where you or whoever buys this SUV will spend most of their time. In typical fashion, I am already engulfed in premium interiors, premium features, premium materials and everything else that goes on with the SUV of this caliber. But the first thing that I'll do once inside is press this button in the center
of the console that brings down the middle seat and reveals a central armrest with an integrated tab to control a host of features. At the push of a button, rear seat can go on a full recline while the front seats make way for even more space by doing a partial tumble. The front seat's headrest collapses to ensure no blind spots are created for the driver, and a footrest drops down from the rear. Meanwhile, their rear seats completes its recline motion and opens up the calf support for superior comfort. Not much is left after this point than to relax and maybe initiate one of the several massage functions on offer, or ventilation from within the seats.
Overall, in the new Range Rover, there are 35 speakers from Meridian that offer a signature sound.
The Range Rover's rear cabin also comes with two 11.8-inch high-resolution curved displays that can be used to operate entertainment or view your favorite movies.
The 2022 Range Rover is being offered in both petrol and diesel engine options that can be had in a standard wheelbase or a long wheelbase. Especially for this time, the long wheelbase can also be had with a 7-seater option. Across its total of 32 trims, the Range Rover has been priced between the Rs 2.38 to 3.43 crore price bracket. Tell us what you thought about the 5th generation Range Rover in the comment section below. Like, share and subscribe to our channel if you found this video to be valuable. This is Amber Banerjee signing out. Until next time.